Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Kalen556, you're watching ARK Survival Evolved. It is literally the start of the second day here on the ARK. I've progressed a few levels, and as you can see, we have ourselves a house, more or less. So the dodo's inside, we have a sleeping bag out here. You may be able to hear the brontosaurus outside stomping around. We've got 4 storage boxes, and the fire is in the center. It doesn't need to be in the center. Nothing on this house will catch fire. It's just I don't know. I like building things sort of realistically. Yeah, I'm weird though. So storage boxes. This one is going to house things we use to build. So at the moment we're using thatch. So fiber, thatch, and wood. Obviously we skip to wood next, so it'll be fiber, thatch, and more wood than thatch. Stone would normally go in here, but we have a new toy, so we're going to use that. I really wish that brontosaurus would disappear. Anyway, and this one we have our seeds. Seeds are very important for later on. We'll discuss that when we get into farming, but we'll leave that as is for now. Suffice to say, save your seeds. All of your seeds, save them. Very important. And in this box we have some stuff. I managed to kill a Sarco that come up and said g'day. So here we have some Sarcosuka skin. Keep it. As you can see, it's a trophy. It says this trophy proves your worth as a hunter. For fighting the bosses, especially the harder difficulty bosses, you will need a lot of this stuff. So keep it when you get it. That's my best advice to you. This is a recipe for an energy brew. Yeah, keep those as well. There should be like 12 Rockwell recipes you can get, including a description of what each amount means, because obviously a handful of azaberries means squat to people. And also we got ourselves 2 narc and 2 stone arrows, or trank arrows and stone arrows. So yeah, and that is really, really annoying. What level are you? 76. Wow, okay, yep. I'm not going to try and pick a fight with you yet, but I really wish you'd disappear. Okay, so today, what are we going to do today? Well, today we are going to go and find ourselves a Dilo to kill, or a Dilo to tame, rather. So we have ourselves a slingshot, which is how we're going to knock unconscious. Oh, beaver. 68 beaver too. Not bad. Not bad at all. That'll make life a bit handier when we're able to tame one, which won't be anytime soon, unfortunately. So we'll leave him be for now, unless it becomes a problem, like that Bronto. That's going to be a problem. Okay, so we're looking. I can see a Dilo at the moment, but it's probably going to piss off some trucks, and they're probably going to kill it. And no. Oh, well, we do need some meat, so Dodo's down. Okay, pick for more meat, axe for more hide. It sometimes is a little bit ski-whiff in what it gives you, but that's the general gist of it. Oviraptors are passive and they freak out when you get next to them, so no need to worry about those. Parasaurs are going to be my first tame, first mount to tame. Trikes, as we've mentioned before, very handy. Pteranodon, first flying mount you'll probably get. Dilo, these guys and Dilos, you'll need them for the kibble they produce. And also if they're decent enough level, which this one's not, but we can still tame it. So hit it in the head with rocks. If it starts running away, it's nearly unconscious. Case in point, it's unconscious. Then chuck the meat in, and we need more, so I'm going to try and kill something. 16 moss chops might be doable. Come on. Okay, 16 moss chops is down. That'll be a lot more meat and some hide. Excellent. Okay, so back down to our unconscious Dilo. Okay, that's got plenty of meat on it now. That'll tame out. I don't have to worry about that too much. Now, if I was worried about its torpor level, I could pick some narco berries, but I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, see, this thing will tame before the meat is even done. And it should tame out at 29, which is good. Hopefully it tames out at 29. So yeah, basically taming these guys isn't too difficult, especially with the single player settings on. Get out of my way. As you can see over there, see those orange things moving in the distance? That is a shark. To the left of that is an ichthyosaurus, or as I like to call them, just dolphins, and the megalodons. Megalodons are nasty pieces of work. Not the most thing out there, but when you're just starting off in the ocean, they are terrifying. But there is more dangerous things in the depths. Okay, I've already told you about those birds. Avoid them like the plague. They're very annoying. Satan birds. Awesome, cool. I won't give her a name. She's not really a high life level, so she's definitely going to be not a combat tame, that's for sure. But everything else along here is passive so far. I haven't seen a raptor, which is good. I don't want to just yet. I'm not really ready for a raptor encounter. Yeah, so we will lead this Dilo back to base. That was sort of the main goal for today. That was, oh, hello. Okay, when we have Dilo, when we have dinosaurs with us, and we want to tame another one, first of all, put them to stop following you, and then put them to passive by changing their stance to passive. This will allow you to draw aggro on the new creature without your pet leading to your defense. Another female, good for eggs. She's down for the count. And we can simply call out another dinosaur back. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now the reason I've got two females currently is because, as I said last episode, we need eggs. Eggs are good. Eggs are very good. So, I like to have a ratio of 3 females to 1 male. I will, if it's a hunting pack, which these ones aren't, I will use, what are you? Are you a male? I will take you. Yes, I will. All right. So she shouldn't need too much more. I like the music they do with the when you attack stuff now. Okay, again, she's what you call it, expendable, so she's not getting a name. So if they die, I won't be upset. Now, these guys, once he's tamed, they'll get a mate boost. You'll be able to tell they're mate boosted by there being a love heart above their nameplate. What that means is that they'll get increased damage resistance, as in they'll take less damage, and they have increased damage in general, so they'll be able to deal more damage. So it's always good, especially for a pack. If you're using a pack of dinos, for example, it's always good to have a mate boosted pack. Obviously, what are the trikes attacking over there? It looks like a raptor, from what I can tell. Yeah, if they can get rid of that, that'd be super. Raptors, they're a bit hit and miss. Low-level raptors are useless. High-level raptors are good against some things, but yeah, don't hold your breath. That's what I'll say. Okay, Pelagonus, slow but long-range flying mount, and can also land on water, and you can also fish off the back of them in this game. Yes, you can fish in this game. The proof is in the pudding, so fishing rod, level 18, you can go fishing. There's the engrams I've got currently. I do need to start fleshing out my armor to keep up my stuff, but we also have the mortar and pestle, which I will hopefully get this episode, if not the next one. And yeah, we're slowly working towards where we want to go. This is where I need to be bowlers. That will make taming the parasaur much, much easier. How long do you have to go? Not long. Okay, the higher the level of the dino, the longer it will take to tame, and the more resources it will take to tame. The trade-off is the better it is capability-wise. That trike is, oh, it's female and it's stuck, so that may end up being our first trike tame. Or I might get desperate and use it and kill it for hide. Okay, you're at, what is this, 81? Yeah, 81.7. And the good old ARK fog. I wonder if they've fixed it in the water yet. They have. Okay, so it used to be that if it was foggy outside, it was foggy underwater. Now they've changed it so it's not foggy underwater. That is good. Okay, also my Dallas wanted to go for a swim with me. Cool beans. Come on. Nearly done. This is probably the most dangerous part of the tame. Okay, well, bye. Started off with no Dilos, and now we have 3 of them, and that is literally how easy it is. 28, 11, and 67. Not great for combat, but good enough to kill stuff. And I'm freezing. Or I'm cold at least. As you can see in the bottom right, the little snowflake icon, it means that I need to harden up. Apparently well, it is 10 degrees and I don't have a shirt on, so I can kind of understand where he's coming from. So, let's kill some Dilos. Dodos, I mean. Now the good part about Dilos is they will spit, which slows stuff down, and then they will eat it, whatever it is. Which they've just done, and as you can see, they've just given me some hide each. And they've also got some meat in them as well, which is good. Okay, so these guys are nowhere near combat ready, and they probably never will be. So Try to get their health above 500 if you can, or as close to 500. Just give them a bit of durability if they get chomped on in your base. Yeah, that's pretty much all you can do with these guys. Once their health's over 500, 1,000 for high level ones is what I do. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually telling them to attack my target, in which case they will eat whatever it is. More hide. As you can see, them having the ability to eat stuff is a lot easier on you. And as you can see now, they've got the heart above them, which means that they're mate boosted, so they're doing more damage and receiving less damage. They still can't take on a Bronto though. That's not going to happen. Taking on at least a 76 Bronto will probably take a high level Carno, or a couple of Sabers, or at least a high level Saber. Yeah, that's going to take a little bit. That's going to take some doing. Let's put it that way. Alrighty. Here we are back home. So in the short term, because we'll keep our little friends here, in the short term, we're going to wall off this opening in like a sort of semicircle fashion. We might put a gate here, or we might just put a door out to the water. And then over this side, we'll do a larger fenced off area, put a gate there. And in this sort of area in here will be the rock, or the base that is the rock. I really wish you would move without killing my stuff. Okay, now we need more rocks because I've used them all. So let's go and gather some more stone. Because there's a method to my madness. Okay, rock using axe gets stone. Very simple. Pretty sure we covered that before. It is late at night for me, so I'm sort of running on autopilot right now, as I often do. And more fiber. Okay, now you'll notice that I'm also very hungry. What I'm going to cover now is something I don't believe I've covered yet. And that music you're hearing means it's 12 o'clock, just after 12 o'clock. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take some meat. Also going to redistribute some meat. Okay, it's raining. When it's raining, as you can see, my drink meter just went up. So, and also, when you're under the rock, apparently it still rains through the rock, but that's okay. Let's go inside our house. As you can see, once you're inside your house, you get the center middle, you get the house icon, means that you're being insulated by your house. So you'll get the outside input elements aren't as severe on your body, so you're fine. What I need to do now is turn on the fire, place these 5 meat into the fire. I really wish I could kill that Pronto, but I won't yet. Oh, that's handy. 6 in you. And 6 in you. Outstanding. Fine, you're fine. As you can see, they're now also benefiting from the XP gain. See? It's about 0.1 XP every second or so. How are we looking? Okay, 3 have been cooked. So each bit of cooked meat, oops, wrong one. Each bit of cooked meat will increase my food by 20. So the next one will completely fill me. There you go. So it's about at 100 food, 5 bits of cooked meat will fill you up. Okay, so let's see if there are any around at the moment. Yeah, you might be wondering what the hell these things are. That one's coming down, but it's in a pretty dangerous area, and I'm not really ready to face that just yet. What they are is supply drops. The white ones are level 3 and up to level 15. Green ones, which not to be confused with the green obelisk, the green ones are 15 to 25. Blue is 25 to 35. I think yellow is 35, or is it 45? I think purple is 35, yellow is 45, and then red is 60 or 55. One of the two. Don't quote me too much. Okay, so what else can we do today? Right. So we'll talk about the, I can't get it yet, but we'll talk about the mortar and pestle. So the mortar and pestle is what you need in order to make narcotics. Narcotics in this game are used to keep dinosaurs and players, if you play on a PvP server, unconscious. They can also be used to make trank arrows, which I've already shown you, which are used in conjunction with a bow or a crossbow, and can be used to knock out dinosaurs. Or people, if you're on a PvP server. So in that respect, they are definitely one of the most handy things you can build and undoubtedly use a lot of. You can never have too many narcs, and you can never have too many tranquilizer arrows or eventually trank darts. They are a must. Okay, dodos, especially females, which this one is. Dodos, unlike other dinos, which can poop and lay eggs, the dodo has a percentage chance to either poop or lay an egg. So you could get 2 or 3 eggs in a row, statistically. And I have seen that happen. I've seen 2 eggs happen, not 3, but it statistically is possible. And they can do it with or without a male present, but obviously it still takes longer without a male than what it does for these guys. Now, Dilo eggs are used for for Dilo kibble, and Dilo kibble is used to tame two of the most important creatures, especially in the early game. Two of the most important creatures you will need: the Doedicurus and the Ankylosaurus. Now, would they be around here to show? How much time do we have? Oh, probably not enough. Okay, so over yonder, past the rocks where my spear is pointing currently, over more this way, there's an area where a lot of Ankies and Dodes might live, especially Ankies. Oh, there's a Hesperornis. These little guys are pretty cool. In order to tame them, you need to kill a fish and give it to them. So let's see if we can do that, actually, while we're here. Another thing I forgot to mention, why do we tame all these random dinos, apart from obviously the dodo and the Dilo, which I've alluded to, that their eggs are used for something, but why do we use the Listro, apart from its XP ability? Every dino's inventory is more efficient at handling things that spoil than our own inventory. So if we place berries in a dino's inventory, they will last twice as long as they would in ours. So you're essentially using them as a mobile fridge. It's handy for storing things long term, at least until you get a preserving bin, and a fridge itself, which can increase the longevity by significantly. I think it's like by 5 and then by 10. Okay, so let's get another dodo, shall we? Now I would go further, especially up here, because there's a secret I want to show you up there. But I'm not quite ready for it yet, and I'm not quite ready for the raptor that's probably going to be up there somewhere. Because knowing my luck, there will be one there. Parasaur, what level? 20. Now, parasaurs, apart from being a mount, they're also useful because their eggs are used in parasaur kibble, which is used to tame raptors. So if we find ourselves a high-level raptor and we have some parasaur kibble, we can tame it. I'll take back my purple berries, thank you. And now we have another dodo. That's what I can do before we end this video. So there are things, there are findable items in this game called Explorer Notes, and they piece by piece, or rather piecemeal, deliver a story about the ARK, why we're here, previous inhabitants, and just a history, so to speak, of the ARK. Those people are no longer on this ARK, or at least I have never ever found them, and they've never been hinted at still being alive. And the ruins that you can find on this map have been there for quite some time, so it's evident that they've moved on to other places. That's just me and my OCD. Okay, so let's go over and have a sticky peek. This will actually give us some levels, so it's probably better that I do it now. So when you find an Explorer Note, you'll get a set amount of experience, as well as an XP boost for, I think it's 500 seconds. Or thereabouts. So we'll check that the coast is clear. There's no piranhas that are going to eat me. Doesn't appear so. I can see, what is that? Okay, a beaver. That's fine. That there is a beaver swimming. Thought it was a Caprosuchus, which is not fun. Parasaur, turtle. They are the ultimate tank, these things. Higher level ones especially, you want one of those. Especially in boss fights if you want a tanky creature. Why are you running? What's chasing you? Ooh, level 80. Nice. The Oviraptor's ability is they can steal the eggs dropped by wild dinos without making them aggro. Because if you find an egg on the ground and pick it up, any dino of that type that's in the area will attack you. So if you're going to do that, there's nothing stopping you from doing so. But if you're going to do that, make sure you have an exit plan. Planned. Compies. Compies are small and alone, they're just curious. But they do get a pack bonus, which you'll see if there's more than one of them, you'll see like a +1 or a +2, etc. And they get stronger the more of them there are. So it's easier to kill them quickly when they're single than it is to have them meet up with their buddies. Now, as you can see, we didn't make this. It's definitely some kind of structure or exit structure, but it's definitely not a normal rock. We didn't make that, so who made that? At least that's one of the things that I asked myself when I first found this place. And as you can see over here, this is an archway. This is a ruin. A ruin of what? I can't say, but sort of some sort of temple or something. But if we go down here, now it's already open because I've already found it before, but this is... I've already got it. Okay, damn it. Okay, this is a... when did I get that? I don't think I got it already. Anyway, this particular dossier is for the saber-toothed salmon, and if you go into your Explorer notes and scroll down on Helena, who writes all of the Explorer notes. What was it? S, saber-toothed salmon. So Helena writes all these, and she goes through, explains their use as wild and domesticated. Obviously you can't really tame them, but you can sort of hoard them if you happen to be near a lake that has a lot of them. And there are a few extra bits of ruin around, suggesting that this particular area might have been a base of the first ones, as I call them. They obviously weren't the first ones, but they're the first ones that we're aware of. Oh, here's one that I haven't found. What's this one? Ammonite. I have found this one. And as you can see, I've just leveled up. So if I go into this menu, we have 3 levels. We'll go one more of those, and 110. Get ourselves a shirt finally. Water and pestle, narcotic, the bed, spyglass, bowler, has to. And then we'll wait for... we'll get spark powder as well. And then we'll have to wait for the cooking pot and the bow and the parasol saddle. But we do have bowlers now, so getting rid of raptors will be a lot easier. There we go. The XP bonus is kicked in, so it's 560 seconds, which is about 6 minutes, I believe. Don't quote me on that. My maths is terrible at the moment. Okay, so yeah, always keep an eye out for Explorer notes. They not only give you a bunch of XP, but if you're on a dino when you find it and walk over it, your dino also gets the XP and also gets an XP buff. So hint hint, if you're trying to level a very powerful dino, the best way to do it is to find some explorer nodes and level up that way. If you can't do that, well, it's not the end of the world. Anyway, it's getting late, and this episode's gone a bit over time. I apologize for that. So yeah, as you've seen, taming Dilos isn't exactly hard as long as you apply some sort of technique to them. I don't know if you've noticed, but I was sort of jinking the entire time. So you sort of go at them at a 90-degree angle and their spit will miss you most of the time. It's not 100% guaranteed. Sometimes they do actually score a lucky hit. Yeah, we've now got three Dilos, 2 Dodos, and the next thing we need to tame is a mount. So we're looking at our friend the Parasaur here, and we'll see how we go. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. I intend to do a lot more of them as I explore the ARK again in single player, and we'll eventually fight the bosses and progress to Scorched Earth, and then hopefully to Aberration before Aberration comes out in October. So once again, I'm Callan556. Thank you for watching.